Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Topic for today's quiz is growing up as boys and girls. Question number 1. Which one activity was not associated with the Samoan children in the 1920s? Option A. Fishing. Option B. Planting coconuts. Option C. Playing cricket. Option D. Looking after their siblings. The correct answer is Option C. Playing cricket. Samoan children didn't play cricket during their childhood or their lifetime. Question number 2. At which age group girls also went on fishing trips? Option A. 13 years. Option B. 14 years. Option C. 10 years. Option D. 16 years. The correct answer is Option B. 14 years. Fishing was a very important activity on the islands. Young people, therefore, learned to undertake long fishing expeditions. Question number 3. What girls were given to play while boys were given cars? Option A. Bus. Option B. Trains. Option C. Trucks. Option D. Dolls. The correct answer is Option D. Dolls. Boys are usually given cars to play with and girls dolls. Both toys can be a lot of fun to play with. Question number 4. What do you mean by Melanie? Option A. A domestic worker. Option B. A shopkeeper. Option C. A factory worker. Option D. A teacher. The correct answer is Option A. A domestic worker. They do a lot of work like sweeping and cleaning, washing clothes and dishes, cooking, looking after young children or the elderly. Most domestic workers are women known as Melanie. Question number 5. What was the purpose for setting up Anganwadis in several villages? Option A. Adult education centers. Option B. Child care centers. Option C. Health centers. Option D. Yoga centers. The correct answer is Option B. Child care centers. The government has set up Anganwadis in several villages. These are child care centers. Question number 6. What are the main responsibilities that lie with women? Option A. Looking after the family. Option B. Looking after the house. Option C. Cooking food for the family. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is Option D. All of the above. The main responsibilities that lie with women are for housework and giving tasks, like looking after the family, especially children, the elderly and sick members. Question number 7. Why the wages of the domestic workers are very low? Option A. Work done by they are lesser in value. Option B. They do unpaid jobs. Option C. There is not much demand of their work. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option A. Work done by they are lesser in value. The wages of the domestic workers are very low because the work those domestic workers do does not have much value. Question number 8. What do you mean by the term double burden? Option A. Working inside the house. Option B. Working outside the house. Option C. Both A and B. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option C. Both A and B. Several women today work both inside and outside the home. This is often referred to as double burden. Question number 9. How the provision of crèches helped many women? Option A. Helps women to take up employment inside the home. Option B. Helps women to take up employment outside the home. Option C. Both A and B. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option B. Helps women to take up employment outside the home. The provision of crèches helps many women to take up employment outside the home. It also makes it possible for more girls to attend schools. Question number 10. How are domestic workers treated by their employers? Option A. They are treated very well. Option B. They are having facilities of elite class. Option C. They are often not treated well. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option C. They are often not treated well. Domestic workers are often not treated well by their employer. Despite the hard work, their wages are low and their employers often do not show them much respect. Question number 11. The Samaon Islands are a part of a large group of small islands in the southern part of the Pacific Ocean. In the 1920s, according to research, children did not go to school. They learnt household work from older children and from adults. What was the most important activity on the islands for the young people? Option A. Fishing. Option B. Reading. Option C. Hunting. Option D. Riding. The correct answer is Option A. Fishing. Fishing was very important activity on the islands. Question number 12. As soon as babies could walk, their mothers or other adults no longer looked after them. Older children, often as young as 5 years old, took over this responsibility. Both boys and girls were looked after by their younger siblings. But, by the time a boy was about 9 years old, he joined the older boys in learning outdoor jobs like fishing and planting coconuts. What do girls do? Option A. Girls go into the forests and hunt wild animals. Option B. Girls go for fishing and earn money by selling fish. Option C. Girls had to continue looking after small children or do errands for adults till they were teenagers. Option D. Girls did not do any work. The correct answer is Option C. Girls had to continue looking after small children or do errands for adults till they were teenagers. Girls had to continue looking after small children or do errands for adults till they were teenagers. Question number 13. Girls had to continue looking after small children or do errands for adults till they were teenagers. But, once they became teenagers, they had much more freedom. What were girls free to do after the age of 14? Option A. They went on fishing trips, worked in the plantations, learnt how to weave baskets. Option B. They went hunting for wild animals in forests. Option C. They helped men to build houses. Option D. They planted coconuts. The correct answer is Option A. They went on fishing trips, worked in the plantations, learnt how to weave baskets. Question number 14. In the account given about growing in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s, from class Y onwards, boys and girls went to separate schools. The boys' school had a playground which was just a big space attached to the school. The girls' school was designed very differently from the boys' school. How was it different? Option A. The girls' school had drinking water fountain. Option B. The girls' school had big trees all around their playground. Option C. The girls' school had snacks shop near the playground. Option D. The girls' school had a central courtyard where they played in total seclusion and safety from the outside world. The correct answer is Option D. The girls' school had a central courtyard where they played in total seclusion and safety from the outside world. Question number 15. We realize that societies make clear distinction between boys and girls which begins from a very young age. For example, given different toys to play with. Boys are usually given cars and girls are given dolls. What does this suggest? Option A. Toys become a way of telling children that they will have different futures when they become men and women. Option B. Different toys gives them variety in infancy. Option C. This does not suggest anything. Option D. None of the above. The correct answer is Option A. Toys become a way of telling children that they will have different futures when they become men and women. Question number 16. Being a boy or girl is an important part of one's identity. The society we grow up in teaches us what kind of behavior is acceptable for boys and girls. What does assigning different roles to boys and girls lead to? Option A. It makes them confused. Option B. It prepares them to be scared. Option C. It makes them angry. Option D. It prepares them for future roles as men and women. The correct answer is Option D. It prepares them for future roles as men and women. Question number 17. Women typically labor. Option A. Inside the home only. Option B. Outside the home only. Option C. Both inside and outside the home. Option D. Only as maid servants. The correct answer is Option C. Both inside and outside the home. Question number 18. The people employed as domestic help are Option A. Women. Option B. Young boys and girls. Option C. Young girls only. Option D. Both A and B. The correct answer is Option D. Both A and B. Question number 19. The work women do is underscore. Option A. Not strenuous at all. Option B. Strenuous. Option C. Physically demanding. Option D. Both B and C. The correct answer is Option D. Both B and C. Question number 20. Housework is invisible and unpaid. It is physically demanding and time-consuming. Across the world, the main responsibility for housework and caregiving tasks like looking after the family, especially the children, elderly and sick members, lies with the women. Yet it is not recognized. It is assumed that it comes naturally to women. What can be done to avoid gender discrimination? Option A. It has to be dealt with through actions not just at the level of the individual or the family but also by the government. Option B. The government should understand the reasons and find remedies. Option C. Awareness about gender equality should be carried out. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is Option D. All of the above. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now. Link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.